So, a very good morning, students. So, in this class, we will discuss the loss of head due to friction formula. Okay, that formula is nothing but another name is called Darcy-Weisbach equation. So, Darcy and Weisbach is the scientists who derived this formula. So, this formula is mainly used to find the major loss. That means loss due to friction in a pipe. Okay. So let us go to the formula, how to calculate, how to arrive the formula. Okay. So consider a uniform horizontal pipe having steady cohesion impedance. So this is a horizontal pipe. Uniform means uniform diameter. Okay. The diameter is uniform. Here I taken two sections, section 1.1 and section 2.2. Okay. So let P1 equal to pressure intensity at section 1.1 and V1 is equal to velocity of flow at section 1.1. Okay. So due to this diameter is same, the velocity also same. So L is the length of the pipe between section 1.1 and 2.2. D is the diameter of the pipe. F dash is the frictional resistance per unit wetted area. You know about wetted area. Okay. Unit wetted area per unit velocity. Next, HF is equal to loss of head due to friction. Okay. And P2, V2 are the values of pressure intensity and velocity at section 2.2. So in this, you can see in this pipe, this is P1. So water is flowing in this direction. So this is P1 and in this opposite direction, there will be a smaller amount of pressure is created due to this frictional force. Okay. So this frictional force F1 and P2 value, both are acting in the opposite direction. So where frictional force is maximum? So near the wall of the pipe. Okay. So in that portion, frictional force is maximum. Okay. So now applying Bernoulli's equation between section 1.1 and 2.2. Total head at 1.1 equal to total head at 2.2 plus loss of head due to friction between 1.1 and 2.2. So if water is flowing from section 1.1 to 2.2, there will be some head loss is occurs. That head loss is equal to HF. Okay, here you can see HF. Okay, so now applying Bernoulli's equation in these two sections, so P1 by rho G plus V1 square by 2G plus Z1 equal to P2 by rho G plus V2 square by 2G plus Z2 plus HF. HF is the head loss due to friction. So here Z1 equal to Z2 because it is not a vertical pipe, it is a horizontal pipe. Both section 1.1 and 2.2 lies in the same line. So Z1 equal to Z2. And due to this uniform diameter, velocity also same, V1 equal to V2. So now cancelling both sides. Okay, cancelling this terms in the both sides. Okay, so now what are the balance thing? P1 by rho G. So here P1 by rho G and P2 by rho G plus HF. Okay. So these are all the balance thing. So other parameters are be neglected. Okay. So finally we found HF. So HF is equal to what is the formula we got? HF is equal to, that means head loss due to friction equal to P1 by rho G minus P2 by rho G. So now tell me what is P1 minus P2? P1 minus P2. P1 minus P2, which is equal to, so rho G and HF. Rho G and HF. So this is the formula finally we got. So P1 minus P2 is equal to rho G HF. From this equation we got. Okay. So now, so this is the first equation. So rho G HF is equal to P1 minus P2. This is the first equation. Let's come to second equation. So second, we are using that frictional coefficient, we have to calculate the second P1 minus P2 value. So, but HF is the head loss due to friction, and hence intensity of pressure will be reduced in the direction of flow by frictional resistance. Okay. So for that only I said initially. So P1 is greater than P2. P2 value is very, very minimum. Okay. That P2 is the intensity of pressure after the at section 2-2. Okay. So that means after the friction. So now we have to calculate the frictional resistance. That means frictional resistance force, F1. We need force. How much the force is acting? Frictional force. So using this formula. So this is the formula. Frictional resistance per unit wetted area per unit velocity multiplied by wetted area multiplied by velocity square. So now frictional resistance per unit wetted area is nothing but F dash, which is nothing but F dash into wetted area. Wetted area is pi dl. So for circular section, how to calculate wetted area? So pi d is the circumference or perimeter. Okay, and the corresponding length of the pi. So we are taken section 1-1 and section 2-2. So pi into d into L into velocity square. So velocity of water flowing in the pipe. So F dash pi d is nothing but the perimeter or circumference. Okay, pi d is nothing but perimeter. So pi into d, which is equal to P, because perimeter here it shows pi d is equal to perimeter. So into L into B square. So keep it as this one. This is the F1 formula. So now the forces acting on the fluid between section 1-1 and 2-2 are. So here in this picture, what are the forces is acting? Here you can see. So P1, it is acting from left side to right side, and P2, F1. So these are all acting from right side to left side. So we have to put minus. Okay. So here you can see pressure force at section 1-1. So this is pressure force. What is meant by force? Force is equal to pressure into area. So pressure is nothing but stress. Stress is equal to what is stress? Force per area, unit area. Okay, we need force means stress into area. So likewise in fluid mechanics, fluid force, which is equal to fluid pressure into area. Instead of stress, we are using the name pressure. So pressure into area. Okay. So now this is the pressure force acting at section 1-1. So now pressure force acting at section 2-2. Same like section 1-1. That is P2 into area. Next, the frictional force F1 is shown in figure. Okay. So how to calculate the frictional force? We already calculated here, F1. Okay. So now considering the equilibrium equation, resolving all the forces in the direction, in the horizontal direction, we have P1A minus P2A minus F1. Okay. So P1 is positive. P1 is positive minus P2A and F1 is acting in opposite direction. So it is negative. Okay. So for that only we are putting this negative symbol. Okay. So P1A minus P2A minus F1, which is equal to 0. So from this here, A is the common term. So P1 minus P2 under the bracket and A multiplied by A, which is equal to, so this minus F1 goes to this side, means plus F1. Okay, plus F1. Okay, so F1 value we already calculated here. Okay, substitute same formula here. So finally P1 minus P2A, which is equal to so P1 minus P2 we have F dash in P1 minus P2 we have F dash into P into L into V square divided by A. So this A will come into denominator. Okay, this A will come into this denominator. Okay, so this is the second formula. So first formula, what is the first formula? P1 minus P2 rho G HF. This is the first formula. So what is meant by P1 minus P2 is the pressure difference. Okay, it is the pressure difference. So the second formula is P1 minus P2 into F dash PL V square divided by A. So since here also P1 minus P2 is there, here also P1 minus P2 is there. So now equate these two formulas. Okay, so now we can see here equating the value of P1 minus P2, we get rho G HF is equal to F dash PL V square divided by A. So now HF is equal to F dash divided by rho G. Okay, this rho G comes to this side, means goes to denominator. Okay, so F dash divided by rho G into this P by A into L into V square. So in equation P by A, what is P? P means vector perimeter. A means area. Okay, area of the pipe. So pi d, perimeter formula is pi d and area formula is pi by 4 into d square. So finally pi cancel and 1d cancel. Finally we got an answer 4 by d. So substitute 4 by d in this equation. So instead of P by A, substitute this 4 by d. So here you can see I'm substituted. Okay. So F dash divided by rho G into 4 by D into L into V square. So if you simplify means we got this answer. F dash divided by rho G into 4L V square divided by D. So our ultimate aim is to find a HF value. To find the HF value. Okay. So HF is equal to F dash divided by rho G into 4LB square divided by D. So this is the actual formula, correct formula. So again we simplifying. So F dash divided by rho, putting F dash divided by rho, which is equal to F by 2. So what is this? Why? What is the need of this F by 2 means? So we know that frictional force is maximum near the surface of the pipe, surface wall of the pipe. At middle. Okay, at middle means consider water is flowing. At middle of the pipe, the frictional resistance is 0. So I'm taking average. I'm taking the average. Okay. So for that, F dash divided by rho, we substituted as F by 2. Substituted F by 2 here. Finally, we get an answer. HF is equal to 4FLV square divided by 2GT. Okay, so this is formula is called, this equation is called Darcy-Weisbach equation. This equation is commonly used for finding loss of air due to friction in pipe. Okay, so sometimes, so here F is known as coefficient of friction. Okay, so sometimes this equation may written as FLV square divided by 2GD. Okay, so but actual formula is we have to use 4FLV square divided by 2GD. This one. Okay. So this is the important derivation. This is the 10-mark question in 4th year. Okay. So how to solve problem using this Darcy-Weisbach equation? So now let us see what are the parameters needed. Suppose we want to calculate the loss of air, means what are the parameters needed means F is nothing but coefficient of friction. So how to calculate this coefficient of friction? So there are two important formulas for finding the F value. Okay, what is that formula? So this F, coefficient of friction, is based on the Reynolds number. It's based on the Reynolds number only. So if Reynolds number is less than 2000, that means laminar flow. Means it is the formula we have to use. F is equal to 16 divided by RE. 16 divided by Reynolds number. What is the Reynolds number formula? BD divided by nu. This is the Reynolds number formula that we already seen. Okay. Suppose Reynolds number is greater than varying from 4,000 to 1 lakh. 4,000 to 1 lakh means we have to use this formula. So for friction factor calculation, we need two formulas. Okay. If less than 2,000 means 16 divided by RE, greater than 4,000 to 1 lakh means 0.079 divided by RE power 1 by 4. Okay. So here L is the length of the pipe, V is the mean velocity of flow, and D is the diameter of the pipe. Okay. Next, L is the length of V velocity and G axis due to gravity, D is the diameter. Okay, students. So now come to chassis formula. Chassis formula. So V is equal to C root Mi. So this is the chassis formula. V is the velocity and C is the coefficient of chassis. Chassis constant, not coefficient, it is constant. And M is the hydraulic mean radius. What is meant by hydraulic mean radius? So hydraulic mean radius is nothing but perimeter divided by area. Vector perimeter divided by area. So it is always D by 4. So how it is D by 4? So what is the vector perimeter? Not vector perimeter. It is area divided by perimeter. Sorry, it is area divided by perimeter. Area means pi by 4 into D square for circular section divided by perimeter is pi D. So if you cancelling means we got D by 4. This is the hydraulic mean radius formula. Okay. So next, I is the loss of weight per unit length, which is equal to HF divided by L. Okay. So now we will see the problem. So there are three important problems there. Today we will see only three problems. I will read the question. Please follow. Find the head loss due to friction in a pipe of diameter 300 mm and length 50 meter, through which water is flowing at a velocity 3 meter per second, using Darcy's formula and Chassis formula for C is equal to 60. So they are asking HF in both cases. So let us see. This is very simple formula, simple equation problem. So next, nu, that means nu for water, kinematic viscosity of water is equal to 0.01 stoke. Okay, this is the nu value. And now first write the data given. What is the diameter of the pipe? D is equal to 0.3 meter and L is equal to length 50 meter and velocity of flow V is equal to 3 meter per second. Chassis is constant, C is equal to 60 and kinematic viscosity 0.01 stoke. I am converted into meter square per second because all the values I am substituting in terms of meter per second only. So 0.01 into 10 power minus 4. So these are all the data given. So let us see first Darcy's formula. So what is the Darcy's equation? HF is equal to 4FLB square divided by 2GT. Okay. So for calculating F, we need Reynolds number. We need Reynolds number. So how to calculate Reynolds number? Using V into D divided by nu. Okay. So what is velocity? So HF is equal to 4FLV square divided by 2GD. So how to calculate Reynolds number? So Reynolds number is equal to V into D divided by nu. So V is the velocity 3 meter per second. Here is there. Into D is the diameter of the pipe is there. And nu is the kinematic viscosity is there. So all the data is given in the question. So finally Reynolds number is equal to 9 into 10 power 5. So Reynolds number is equal to V into D divided by mu. Okay. So from this Reynolds number, we got 9 into 10 power 5. So F is equal to 0.079 divided by RE power 1 by 4. So this is the formula we have to use if Reynolds number is greater than 4000. So F is equal to 0.00256. So head loss, finally head loss. So only F only is the unknown value here. In this formula, F is the only unknown value. So HF is equal to 4FL B square divided by 2GD. So finally we got an answer 0.7828 meter. Okay, this is the final answer. So in case of Darcy's equation. Okay. So next, Chase's formula. So come to Chase's formula. So we know that V is equal to C root Mi. V is equal to C root Mi. So C is equal to 60. It is given in the question. And M is equal to hydraulic mean radius, or sometimes it is called hydraulic mean depth. Okay.
Sir, screen.
So substitute all the values, we can get I value So from this I value, I formula is HF by L. Okay. So I is equal to HF by 50. So HF is equal to 50 into 0.0333. Finally HF. So this HF 1.665. This is we use. So using this chassis formula, we calculated HF is equal to 1.665 meter. Okay. So this is very simple problem. So once again, I recalling you. So in this question, they given diameter of the pipe, length of the pipe, and velocity, and chassis constant, and kinematic viscosity. Okay, so using Darcy's formula, HF is equal to 4FL B square divided by 2GD. So we need F. All other parameters are given in the question. Okay, we need F means we need Reynolds number. So using Reynolds number equation, V into D divided by mu, find out the Reynolds number. Based on the Reynolds number, calculate the coefficient of friction. So substitute this coefficient of friction in this HF formula, we get head loss due to friction. So next, we will move to chassis formula. So in this chassis formula, V is equal to C root Mi. C also given in the question. M also given. M is nothing but D by 4. Once you know the diameter, we can easily calculate M and substitute all the values in this chassis formula. V is equal to C root Mi. So here I is the unknown value because so in this I is the unknown value. So using this I formula is HF by L. We need only HF. Okay, our aim is to find out HF. So multiply by I into L. L is 50. This is also given in the question. So I is 0.0333. Okay, so HF is equal to 50 into 0.0333. Okay, so finally we got an answer 1.665. Okay, so this is the equation. Okay.
Sir, screen राटले sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So using chassis formula, V equal to C root Mi. So C is 60 and M is equal to D by 4. Substitute all the values in this V equal to C root Mi formula. So I is the unknown. So I is equal to HF by L. So we need only HF. HF is the head loss due to friction. Okay. So now multiply by. So I is equal I into L. Okay. So HF is equal to 1.665 meter. Okay.